What's up, YouTube? This is Route Combo, and this is the third round of Shocker360's tournament over there on his MaddenAllStars.com. And so today I'm taking on Texas. I of course am taking my boys Alabama, and this is I think his name was GR or NR Ginger. I'm playing, and the opening kickoff he actually did a little goon kick on me, which isn't allowed, and it really got me furious. And so whenever I was able to score on the second play of the game, I was talking a little smack in the party and was all pumped up for this one after that happened. I'm not going to show you this whole game because it turns out to be a blowout. I beat them pretty bad. But I told y'all I would show. Look at him just throwing right at me. Look at these Texas quarterbacks, just like the national championship game in 2011, man. Just throw it right at our DBs. Appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, I kind of cut through some of this game towards the end because I just run the ball and run the clock out in the fourth quarter. It was kind of boring. But I wanted to show y'all this game because I told y'all I would show you every single game of this tournament. And this is like I said, the third round. And I was able to get a pick on them. I scored the second play of the game. They got a pick and scored the game pretty fast. That halfback power O from split offset was he had trouble stopping the whole game. And then when I felt like he would blitz, I threw a little wide receiver screen. And if y'all want to see that, I don't think I put that in the. No, I know I didn't put that in that split offset. But I've been using that wide receiver screen, making a little running back. If y'all want to see that, I'll put up a little tip of it. So here on his second possession, he had a pretty good drive going. He got a couple, I feel like, lucky passes where your defenders just don't react. But he was smart, unlike my last opponent, and took his points even though he was down 14. And so this is my third possession, and I'm using this split offset once again. It's been giving him troubles, and there's that wide receiver screen converted into a running back screen I was talking to y'all about. Excuse me. And let's see. So that was a third down conversion. I hit him with this little slant route, and going back to this power O. He kept trying to blitz me from that left side, so I ran it to the opposite side, and that's a good thing to do with that power O. If you feel like they're blitzing you from one side, you can run it to the opposite side. If you can get that corner or breakthrough, you can get a pretty good big gain out of that. And so, this whole game, I felt like my offense he couldn't slow me down at all. He ran a lot of like quarters and dime defense, and he didn't have a lot of really great pressure. But right there on 3rd and goal, I went to the drag route and put Michael Williams wouldn't get in. And this right here, I've been telling y'all about taking your points. And what I did, I was debating about it for a second and before I picked my play, and I decided to pick one of my favorite plays on in the red zone, especially around the goal line. And I was like, if he comes out in a formation, a look that I don't really like, I'm just going to call a timeout or call a timeout and then just kick the field goal. But he came out in something I felt like I could score on, and so I hiked it and was able to score the touchdown. So I'm up 21-3, and in the first play in the second half, he would try to hit me deep, and I picked him off. And then right here, I remember audibling down to the power O out of Maryland I, and he's not able to stop my run too well. He needs to work on his defense, and I pretty much had my way this whole game. Right here, I had wide open, but you see how I was just working the pocket and able to slide around and RB just stop right there for me. So then he pretty much, I think, ate me almost. It seemed like. But I had like 3 guys open, but it is what it is. Next play, I hit him with the corner route and precision pass up where he was able to not get picked off by the corner, which is nice. And then, and so I go up 28-3. I'm feeling good. I know this game's pretty much hands. I'm not going to blow a 25-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And I was able to get a stop there. And I just come out in a cover 2, man cover 2 right here, because I didn't really think he was going to punt it, because it was pretty much game if he punted it. So I knew this was game over, so I decided I wanted to work on my fade route. And so here I go. I start launching up the fades. And it only takes me 2 plays to score right here. And after this, I'm going to cut the game short. And because of the rest of the game, I just pretty much ran the ball and took it easy on them. But we have fades for days. If you haven't checked out that user's fade tutorial. You should definitely check it out and incorporate it in your offense, because you can definitely have stuff like that happen. But I'm going to show you the bracket coming up next. And next up is 613's Finest. He's a top 100 player on Xbox. I think he's rated in the 80s. And it's an instant classic. It goes down to the very last snap. I really do think it's the game of the year. So y'all will have to tune into that. And I will see y'all on the sticks.